this? Ooh. The Diamond of Destiny. The Diamond of Destiny will grant the owner any wish she wants. But you can only use that wish once and never repeat the same wish ever again. Oh, let's try this out, shall we? Give me my face back.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Making Of, this time, Obsidian Retribution. In this episode,
we show you how to fight yourself, how to get superpowers, and we talk about the effects you saw and the effects you didn't.
But first, let's talk about the movie. Now that I'm in control of the temple, I would have made the movie a little differently. I would have given stage names to all of the actors, and the movie would have looked something like this.
Something in here's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first and how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside, face that awakes when I close my eyes, face that I watch every time I lie, face that laughs every time I fall. So I know that when it's time to sink or swim, the face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. I know I've got a face in me, points out all my mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me on first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody acts like the fact of the matter is I can't add up to what you can, but everybody has a face that they hold inside. Face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that watches every time they lie. Face that laughs every time they fall. So you know that when it's time to sink or swim, that the face inside is watching you too, right inside your skin. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath the skin. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. The face inside is right beneath the skin. The face inside is right beneath the skin. The face inside is right beneath the skin.
my temple, my rules. That's where you're wrong. Hi, I'm Andrew Georgiades, writer, director, producer, actor, you name it, I probably did it. I'm going to be talking about blue screen. Now, blue screen is one of the special effects that we used in the making of Obsidian Retribution. If you remember, the previous type of special effects we tried to do were mostly putting things on top or putting pieces of film together, but you couldn't actually interact with them. Now, using blue screen, like this, just put it into a computer, and what the computer does, it actually looks at the blue, the actual colour blue, and anything that is blue, it removes it. And you can replace it with anything you want. So, if I wanted to be in a movie studio, I'm there! Whoa, this is kind of cool. If I want to be in the middle of a forest, I'm there! A bit cold. Middle of the street, whoa, we're there! So that's pretty much it. And that was the basis for many of the special effects that we were using in Obsidian Retribution. but I'll get back to those a little later. Meantime, I'm going to be chilling on the beach. Ooh, yeah, this is good. It's a little bit later. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Nemesis Chat Show. Today, I'm going to be talking about Steve, the guy who plays Striker. Now, before the tournament, apparently he had a little accident. And by accident, he put his mobile phone in the washing machine. So I've come up with the top 5 jokes to do with that. At number 5, he wanted to take his new phone for a spin. At number 4, is the line secure? Yes, the line is clean. At number 3, his new ringtone was At number 2, his phone needed a new aerial. The number 1 joke related to a mobile phone in a washing machine is... Why did Steve put a phone in the washing machine? Because he was making dirty phone calls. And now, it's time for this. Hi, I'm going to show you a couple of the special effects that I used in the movie. These effects are the ones that gave special superpowers to Evil Ninja Eye. The computer I used was this very expensive, very powerful Alienware PC, which works very nicely. So follow me and have a look at exactly what I did. So, one of the effects that I used was some kind of a... how would you describe it? Like throwing a stone into a pool of water, some sort of ripple effect. So that's what I used. The piece of software that I'm using is Video Studio 9 by ULead. Very nice piece of software. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Check this out. Okay, let me just zoom you in there. Alright, can you see well? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, great. Now, this is Evil Ninja Eye trying to throw a punch. If you remember the scene, this is what it looked like without the special effect. Okay, so now going into one of the video filters, we've got a range of video filters here. The one I want to choose is the throwing the stone one. So I just grab that and just drag it onto the timeline. So now we've got this video effect, but I want to customize it. I can choose where to place it on the actual screen. Using this one, you can see what the effect of it is here. So we don't actually want it at that point, so let's switch it off. There's like a slider here that tells you exactly how, the intensity of the ripple. So let's just move it along until we absolutely need it on this piece of film. So we need it about there, let's say. We just put in a keyframe. Move the marker to the right position. So it's off until that point. Now I introduce another keyframe. We move it to there and we increase the intensity. So you can see the ripple effect here. Move it on a little bit more. Introduce another keyframe. We just tell it to move it to the next position where the hand is. So as you can see, there's no effect at all here, but once it comes into view, the ripple effect is starting. Next frame, it's there. Next frame, well, we'll have to tell it exactly where to move to the next frame. And basically that will give you the idea of how I got the ripple effect to work. So let's have a look. Just with the stuff that I just did now. Very simple, very easy. There we go. You can see the effect there. of course, with a little bit more work, it will look even better. Now, for the eyes, the glowing eyes, let's just remove that. For the glowing eyes, there was a thing I used called star. So basically I just used exactly the same thing, but it created a star. So all I needed to do was introduce the star, put a keyframe, and just move the star into the right position, like so. Change the color of the star to red. Let's try that again. To red. Okay. And there it is. So, of course, to keep it on the eye, I would have to introduce more keyframes frame by frame to make sure it's in the right place. But you get the general idea. Of course you do. Okay, now here's an interesting scene that you probably wouldn't think was, but it was really interesting. If you see this scene, this is scene 2 from the movie. As you can see, I hadn't yet got the Alienware PC, and so Nemesis was just using a laptop. Now, when Trojan was on the screen there, doing all that little bit there, that was actually many weeks later, and I had the PC by then. The question is, how did I manage to get Nemesis to watch a video of Trojan if I hadn't actually filmed it yet? Time travel, perhaps? No. It's actually a very strange version of chroma key. Let me explain. Take a look at this. Okay, so this was the final product. However, if you took a look at the original version of scene 2, you can see that I had a blue screen there. So, what I had done is just opened up Paint and created a completely blue screen. And later on, what I did was just add in an overlay, which is basically putting the video on top. But to make it even cleaner, what I did, let me just go back to this other video file of scene 2. Right. So, we've got this. Now, we've got this video, plus, if you look at this one down here, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my finger? Yes. Alright, you can't see down here. Take a look down there. See that? There's a timeline. Right, can you see my mouse? Right, along here, we've got 2 video files. One's the overlay, which is all of this video, and then we've got this top track over here, which, can you see this? We've got this top track, which is that. And if I click on that, you can see what the original video. Let's move you up again. You can see what the original video looked like, which was that. However, I had adjusted it to make it look like that. So I had shrunk it down. So now all of it was going on like this. Then all I did was add the video into the background, and with the blue, because remember, anything that was blue would be cut out. So basically the blue is like a hole in the video, and anything behind it, which I put the video of Trojan, would come through. And so that's how Nemesis got to view a video of something that didn't exist yet. Okay, now, you probably wonder why I'm talking a bit quiet. Well, it's about 3:30 in the morning, so bear with me on this one. Right, so, another thing that you probably noticed or didn't, I don't know, is on the funeral scene, there was rain. In fact, it wasn't raining, even though it does rain a lot in England. there was no rain on the day. So, this is what, let me zoom you in here. Okay, get a look at it. This is what the original piece of video looked like, of Trojan walking towards the gravestone. But, introduce the video filter of some rain, just another one of the video filters. See if I can zoom you in even more. And yeah, you can see it started raining on the day. And so it adds a lot of the effects, and that's just graphics. So you don't actually see any water splashing on him, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh look, it's raining backwards. Woo! Cool. Now, I've shown you how to get special, powers, superpowers. I've showed you some of the special effects we did. Now, here's a special effect that you may not even have noticed, and that's pretty much the whole point. Do you remember this scene? Yeah? Well, let me show you how the scene originally looked. Oh, did you notice something? Oops, who's that over there? Yes, that's me with the video camera. You could see me. Let's just move this a bit that way. Yeah, you could actually see me in the mirror. So what I did, I used a special effect overlay. I didn't want to refilm everything because he had already gone home. So what I did, I basically just added a solar glare. And basically, what that does, I placed it over the mirror and did some high intensity. So now, when the camera moves, and there's some lights on there, so it would actually look like the solar glare was coming from the lights and hitting the camera. And that's a special effect that you didn't know about, and you weren't supposed to know about until now. Hope you enjoyed that. Back to Nemesis.